Rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river. Guys, gals, and yes, honey. Yes, honey. We finally back with another Ballroom Tea Tuesday, honey. Yes, yes. We are here. We are here. We are queer, and we are ready to get started. Okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Just got a little bit of tea for y'all tonight. You know, we gonna ease into it. You know, we're gonna do it real gradual. You know what I mean, honey? Y'all, let me know if we having any audio issues out there too, because I don't know if the AC be blowing right on my mic. So I'm not sure if y'all can hear that in the feedback or not. Sometimes I can hear it in the feedback, but it don't be bothering me. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, honey, because we have more equipment to hook up and all of the things But how have y'all been doing? Check in the chat. Check in the chat. Let me know who I got here with me thus far. But we're going to hop right into it. We're going to hop into Teyana Taylor. Where was she performing at? This was at Vogue World's Paris. Apparently, it was hosted by Vogue Magazine or sponsored by Vogue Magazine. Where did Teyana come into play, honey? We supposed to see Teyana perform. The clip ain't that long. When is she going to come and perform? Okay, here we go. Child, I was about to say, honey. She was tiptoeing in her heels. Honey, tiptoeing in her heels. Tiptoeing in her heels. Honey. Watch how she tiptoeing these heels real quick. Watch them. Come on. Meow, 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 meow. Bang, 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 bang. Ow. Did we miss the tiptoe? Yeah, we had missed that tiptoe, honey. She came out. Here she goes, tiptoeing in her heels. Honey, tiptoeing in her heels. Yeah, come on, Teyana. Tiptoeing in my heels. Honey. Work. I live for a Teyana Taylor, honey. If you new here, I live for a Teyana Taylor. But my question is to all the ballroom legends, icons, all of the ballroom contenders, the folks that are on the floor. How do y'all feel about Teyana representing Vogue and house music and ballroom? And do you even consider that performance like ballroom inspired? Because I saw the ballroom inspiration, but you really got to look for it. It wasn't blatant. It wasn't blatant in your face. She didn't come out there doing a phony little RuPaul Drag Race catwalk or nothing like that. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Teyana representing ballroom, period? Because I know she has been ballroom adjacent as well, but I know how y'all treat us ballroom adjacent girls, honey. I could have went with that second light. Only did one light today. We only turned on one light today. Could have worked with that second light. I want to get into, honey, Miss Porter. I told y'all Miss Porter had a reason for being at the Shade Fest, honey. Now, didn't we already discuss this? Didn't I already show y'all footage from BET with Miss Porter? BET ain't advertised the Shade Fest at all. Ain't promote the Shade Fest at all. But they promoted Billy being there. Honey, they said Billy was at some regular function, honey. Who is we? Billy keeps saying we. I was going to pay it until the clip done. But Billy keeps saying we. Who the hell is we? I don't remember Billy being in Paris is Burning. I could remember Billy making a speech at this same ball at the Shade Fest. Honey, where they're recording this special. I can recall Billy making a speech where he said that he was not involved in ballroom. Okay? Child, who the hell is we, Jesus? I'm sorry, but am I the only one who felt like Billy was doing poor acting? I don't know if Billy thought that it was rehearsal and he had another take and he could try mustering up a cry again. Maybe it's just me. I'm glad that they made it more about O'Shea than Billy. But let's get back into it, honey. Okay, now, honey. Child. When his friend was talking, when when Pena was talking about O'Shea, now that almost made me tear up. And that's the difference between real tears and fake tears, honey. Y'all know these celebrities. Y'all know, honey, they can't be trusted. Y'all know that when a camera is on, they be acting. Y'all just heard Billy in front of the BET camera say, we, as if he can help to construct Ballroom. When actually at the real ball, as the footage I've shown here before, he said that he had nothing to do with Ballroom until Pose. Child, honey, she still got the micros in, don't she? She love them micros. Y'all like her micros? The micros is coming back, ain't they? Micros is coming back, ain't they, honey? What's up? What's up, Angela? What's up, Curtis? Honey. It says that I broke policy. I see. We got an identity claim. That's fine. I'm still going to record this stream. And I will post it. I will post the whole stream for y'all, honey. But we're going to keep it going. Honey, we hop right back into it. We surely is, baby. Honey, just like nothing ever happened. Miss Lingra. Okay. Divas. But yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, honey. I want to get into the legendary father, Saint Laurent, Suave. Honey, yeah, trans man. Y'all know we show the trans men's love over here. Apparently, Suave recently had a ball. We gonna get into that too. But I'm gonna let the man talk for himself.
Suave, Saint Laurent, how you doing today?
Feeling good.
That's what's up. So you just had your ball. A lot of people came in and gave you love on your big birthday. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. Nice to see people from all over the place to come out here to celebrate me.
What it is, yo.
Happy birthday, Pop.
Right.
Oh, happy birthday, Suave. Period. It's your birthday.
Period. 40.
Yeah, I brought the East Coast to the Midwest.
So, and what made you want to throw this ball on your 40th? Obviously, you know it's your 40th birthday, but what made you want to commemorate it with a ball?
Yeah, I feel like I've been walking since 2011, and you know, I just want to put back into the community. You know what I'm saying? Bring more opportunities for other guys to walk trans man realness, to kind of showcase their talent and have an opportunity to kind of win a prize. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you chose trans man realness, and you chose a lot of grand prizes, honestly. Tell me a little bit about the grand prizes that you chose, and why did you want to put money towards those categories?
Most definitely. So, of course, Trans Man Realness was for $2,440. All of our categories had 40 somewhere in each amount because it's to represent my 40th birthday. Right. But Trans Man Realness is a category that I'm legendary for, and we need to see more legendary trans men in that category. Then also the other categories I chose, like best dress or you know, performance. Those are some of my categories that I like to watch when I'm a spectator. So yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Who helped you like put the ball together? Because you know, I could tell you got like a lot of people assisting you. Where did you get all this help from?
To be honest with you, a lot of it was just my vision that I put together. You know, I've been thinking about like, okay, if I ever have a ball, this is what I want to see, this is what I don't want to see. So when my 40th birthday came, I thought this would be an opportunity for me to put those ideas to work. But Sebastian St. Laurent is my granddad. He definitely, you know, mentored me and showed me the ropes. So yeah.
Okay. And talk about like your sponsors. Who was the sponsors of the evening? And yeah, so first and foremost, one of the first people that reached out once they heard about my ball was icon Sean Ebony, who's, you know, iconic for realness, is one of the trans men that's out here making a lot of, you know what I'm saying, moves
in the community, and I look up to him. So he reached out to sponsor Transparent Realness. So me and him, we went in on that together. And then there's a couple other, sponsors like Bonds, which is a trans man-led organization. They sponsored Trilogy, Trans Sisters of Color Project. They actually sponsored the Team Realness category, and a few other sponsors, like Stonewall Sports. They really like House Unity, so they sponsor that. So yeah, these are just people that I know from the community, and they support me. And so they decided to sponsor.
Also, did you say
University of Michigan? Yep, they are some vendors here. They came out to set up a table so we can do some more diverse recruitment and talk about scholarships and placement of their.
Okay, he's talking about sponsors, honey. So let's get into the category that was sponsored, the Trans Man Realness, honey.
To Suave's VIP section. This is for $2,440. Let's do it. Anybody want to transmit Realness as a nightclub owner? And don't forget to deliver to Suave's VIP section. Anybody want to transmit Realness? Grand prize. Yeah.
Come on, let's see what it's giving, honey. Let's get into it. Who we got coming through? We got everybody coming through except the trans. Oh. Yes, honey. Talking lovely trans man realness. Oh, love to see it. Come on. Come on. The body is popping through the tux, ain't it? Come on, what is happening? Tell me, what do I see? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, honey. Tell me, what do I see? Oh, that's Transparent Realness. What house is this?
Without a doubt, 10s across the board. Seat to the side. Anybody else?
Without a doubt, 10s across the board. We didn't even see who house that was, honey. Cause the music is what got us gagged the first time, honey. Either the music or Miss Porter, honey, got us gagged. Child, honey, don't get me lying. Don't get me lying. Y'all the only two? Don't tell me that these is the only two men who walked for $2,400. Oh, they talking? We checking vocals? Oh.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Club St. Laurent. I am your host and your club owner, Julian St. Laurent. Over here in VIP, my boy St. Laurent, Suave. I see you over there, boy. For complimentary drinks, I got some bottle girls over here about to bring you some shots. Alright, let's enjoy. DJ, hit that beat.
I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive.
Alright, let's do it, Tokyo.
Okay, honey. Okay, came through on the vocals, honey.
3-1.
Did he already do his voice? Did we miss him doing his voice? Did he do his voice first, honey? Oh, he ain't do no voice. Oh, they didn't do no voice test for him. The shade starts now, honey. Oh, no vocals, honey. No music. No music. Yes, honey. Trans man. What he say? Julius St. Laurent. Oh, St. Laurent. Oh, get into it. All right.
Program in this School of Social Work.
No. Tell me about like some of the difficulties that you experienced while putting this ball together, because you know it's kind of easy to put a ball together, but it's challenging at the same time because there's so many I's you got to dot and so many T's you got to cross. So what were some of the problems that arose while putting this all together?
Honestly, I can't name a whole lot of problems, and I feel real grateful for that. But if anything, I guess me just navigate my own nerves, you know what I'm saying? Just me trying to stay out of my head and think about the worst case scenario and try to focus on thinking about the best case scenario. And I feel like it was a successful event. People came out, categories were walked, cast was given, no violence occurred, you know, and we brought in a lot of first timers. There were a lot of people who never attended a ball. Yeah. And so that's something that I'm excited about, and we got new faces to look forward to for like Trans Man Realness.
Yeah. For me, I look at the success of a ball, like you said, that it finished with all the money there, and also the energy in the room. I feel like it was good energy, so yeah, it was definitely a success. What was your favorite category of the night?
Trans Man Realness. You know, the fact that there has never been any more than maybe $100 for Trans Man Realness in Detroit. And I can say that because I've been walking for almost 15 years in Detroit. And any money that I've won was either less than 200 or I had to battle butch queens, femme queens, all type of realness to even get something like 500. So for us to have over $2,000 for Trans Man Realness and to see my own house member win it and who had good competition, I'm excited about that because history was made tonight in Detroit. For sure, this category.
Whenever like somebody booked me for a ball and it's always like Trans Man Realness for like 1,000, 2,000, it's always only a couple people walking. Yeah. Why do you think that is?
That's a good question. I think there's just a lot of things that a lot of guys are going through in their personal lives.
Like what?
Things like just dealing with stress, and I think
transitioning and stuff like that.
Yeah, stress, transitioning, or just trying to provide for their families. And I think a lot of guys just get caught up in their head, and they feel like if it's not something that they can get like as a given, if it's going to be harder to get because they know that there's a lot more competition, they're not going to prioritize doing this over taking care of their families. Yeah, so that's the kind of feedback I'm getting.
What do you think will bring like more trans men to the floor? Do you think maybe like simpler categories to make it like, you know, more cost effective for people to walk? What do you think will bring more trans men to the floor?
I think if their house leaders let them know that things like this is going on, them encouraging them and letting them know like, hey, this is an opportunity for you to get that exposure that you need to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get your name out there. I think that's one part. And then also having more ballroom promoters to have cash added to Trans Man Realness. A lot of times it's open to all realness, but we want to see more cash for us because a lot of times we know it comes down to politics, and a lot of trans men don't have the same type of relationships with butch queens and femme queens that a lot of other, you know, maybe thug realness butch queens do. So we want to make sure that we have times where we can be seen.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking about. Like, why do you think that trans men are kind of like, I don't want to say on the outskirts of the ballroom community, but it kind of feels like that, you know what I mean? Because they don't really be in the mix like that. What do you think will bridge that gap more?
I think that if there was more, like I said, opportunities like this, where it was a norm where Trans Man Realness had cash dedicated to its own category, I think it'd become more of a normalized thing and guys could look forward to it. Right now, it's so few and far between that if life circumstances make it hard for people to come to these balls, then they just won't come. Yeah.
That's dope. Like I said, the ball was a really great night, great time, great experience. Describe.
Yes. Shout out to Father Suave. Shout out to the legendary Father Suave St. Laurent, honey. Yes, honey, yes. Congratulations on the successful ball. It ain't much that I can add. You know, he's a transgender man. I think all of his experience is valid. All I can do is take it in, process it, and see what I could do, you know, or just share it with the world in case somebody else could do something. But yeah, I agree, and I see some of the stuff he's saying like that. Like, I hadn't even thought about the fact that trans man realness usually isn't for cash, and if so, it's never a grand prize. It's never close to a grand prize. He said that, you know, he's never seen a trans man realness category or walked the trans man realness category that was more than $200, and he did make history at his ball. Congratulations again to legendary Suave St. Laurent, honey. This one going to have to go down in the books, honey. This one going to have to go down in the archive. This one going to have to go down in the books, honey. I can say this. I will be giving y'all a heads up. I don't have any events to announce right now, but the fairy Puss, honey, your girl Bre Starr is going to start having events. We will start having events soon. Some events will be sponsored by Marsha's Plate. Shout out to Marsha's Plate. That is the podcast that I co-host, honey, where I'm one of the co-hosts. The link is in the description. I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a fan of me, then you would love me, Jay, and Diamond together. Yes, and it's consistently growing. I'm just happy that I was chose to be on the cast and grateful. Yes, shout out to Marsha's Plate, honey. Available on all streaming services. But I will be having events soon, just giving y'all a heads up. No, they will not be balls, but there will be ballroom people there. There will also be activists there, and just other queer people and allies. They're going to be social events. Right now, we're going to stay local to the DMV area, and there are going to be opportunities. I'm hoping to bridge the gap between people in ballroom, potential sponsors who are in the queer community but may or may not be involved in ballroom, and also people from the community who are interested in just socializing and making a queer support system and building community and building chosen family. They will be there. I'm hoping to bridge the gap between everybody I know. All of the events will very likely include alcohol and food. Yep. Y'all know I don't drink much, but honey, she's not chubby by accident. I'll just say that. Yep. Moving right along, honey. I didn't know that Immonie, legendary Immonie, I didn't know that Immonie was an extravaganza. Honey. I also didn't know that she had her reassignment either. But she revealed both on the Femme Queen Crazy Sexy Cool podcast, honey. Yes, she's there, honey. Not only did she tell us that she was extravaganza, because in my whole knowledge of ballroom history, she's the only second black extravaganza that I could think of ever in life, period. But Immonie's going to tell... I didn't even know she was an Orichi, for real. That's a whole nother conversation. Well, I guess this is this conversation. Because, honey, she tells the story about how she transitioned and why she transitioned from Orichi to Xtravaganze. Honey, yes, she did tell that story, honey, to them people.
They do.
Yeah,
That's true.
What made you go to travel? Like, what made you like switch?
So, it wasn't about me switching because I didn't really like just abandon Orichi. There was a little differences. If you want me to elaborate, I can.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I asked.
So,
yeah, well, I mean, she said you had an issue with the leaders or anything.
She wanted to get the check, basically.
No,
we want the check.
We got into.
Oh, you just coming out the gate with
it. I was involved in a car accident. Me and my baby Zaza. She walked woman's face. We was involved in a car accident. After the accident, you know, when you're the driver, you're responsible for everybody's life. And I feel like after that, you were supposed to make sure we was okay, which he didn't. You know, I did embrace them after that. After the accident, I embraced both of them. We got an Uber to check into a hotel room over the night. The next morning, whatever. Well, I'm lifting off stuff. We did smoke a blunt that night, whatever. And the next morning, you know, we supposed to be in VA. He has his little 420, you know, me and Zaza, we out until we get out there. Now, even though that's minor stuff, he went to smoke his blunt by himself.
This is one of the leaders?
No, this is one of the members. This is where everything unravels from, okay? Okay. Now, he's supposed to be Omari's cousin, okay? And this is what I mean, like, stop claiming people as your family, and then when things hit the fan, oh, that's my friend, oh, I don't know what's going on. So, long story short, we got into the accident.
That always happens.
We left. Everything was good at the ball, you know. We made it there safely. He stayed back there, and the car was total, whatever.
Wait, so y'all went to a ball after?
To VA. We was on the way to VA. So he dozed off in the car. So you know, when I'm waking up screaming like, "Oh my God, Simon!" Like, blah, 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 blah. That's what happened. But he didn't go to Virginia with us. His car was total, so he wound up staying out there. That was Friday night. So Saturday, after the function, after the ball in Virginia, he sent a text message in a group saying like, "Oh, fuck all y'all fake ass bitches. Everybody in this house and no one checked on me."
Tough,
right? Now, that's normal feeling, because I felt the same way when it happened, that no one was calling us, whatever. But you have to keep in mind that they don't hardly know us like that. And it could be overwhelming having random people you don't know all in your business calling you or texting you crazy, right? So he sent a text message, and I'm just like, wait, like, what's going on?
Girl, I want to get to the part where y'all went to the ball. Like, y'all went to the ball after
I'm stuck there.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, you still went to the ball?
That's what I'm saying. We went to the ball because they was kept, you know, that they're calling him because he has the liquor in his car. So of course they're calling him, want to know where the motherfucking drinks is at, right? So he's going off like, oh, they're calling me. He's like, oh, Bugs and them are calling me about liquor, and I worried about my life. So I told him, well, if they're only worried about the liquor and I worry about your life, don't motherfucking answer the phone. Period. Right?
Facts.
Q came. Thank you, Q. I love you. Q came and got me. He drove us back to Virginia. Even though I was not feeling okay. You know what I'm saying? I was a little sore and stuff, but I'm like, you know what? Because I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier up. I'm like, let me soldier up.
From New York.
Do what I have to do, and that's what I did. Now, when I went to the hospital, because I tried to avoid that when the night that happened, because you know you're hysterical and you just want to be somewhere safe when something like that happens. So that happens. We got to the ball. I won. Shout out to the people in VA. I won for the 1200.
Come on, 1200.
And when we leave, we go back to New York. So comes Monday, after I go to the hospital to get checked out, they tell me that I'm going to need physical therapy.
Oh, wow.
So you know, when you go to the hospital, they want to know for the insurance of the car stuff. So I reached out to him several times. No response from him. So I'm like, well, let me reach out to Omari, since that's his cousin. I reached out to Omari, and Omari hit me with that, like, he don't know what's going on.
Oh, he don't know him.
So
basically.
of course I'm frustrated, because I'm like, hold up, nigga, you supposed to be my motherfucking husband. You let this motherfucker play with me?
Wait, your husband? Oh, your kid. Okay.
Her gay husband. You know.
Girl, I don't know. Look.
Her gay husband.
Everything's been going on. Everything moved on. So long story short, Bugs wanted him back in the house to walk. Best best dressed.
I get what you're saying.
So I guess he sat some boy named
Immonie, we need the
Can I give it to them?
Yeah.
She basically saying that they care more about there's no integrity basically.
Yeah.
Like they care more about the win than actually the situation, because she went through a situation with someone that was in the house and he should have been put out the house. Basically, he left or whatever. I don't know.
He left. He
or he got kicked
back.
out. He tried to come back, and they wanted him because
how I decided to leave is because after the ball out, the team illness I had, they wanted to have a meeting, right? So we have a meeting, and it goes to everyone bashing me. So one of the members, Primo, he's my son now. He's
in Cat.
He's going off like, oh, you know, I guess it's everyone bash Immonie. He's like, oh, you've been gone for 4 months and you just come back with a larger than life attitude.
Bitch.
And I'm just like, I've never had that. I've never ever given larger than life attitude. For anyone that knows me knows that. So I had to explain to him like, no, I was in a car accident. Recovering, doing physical therapy, out of work for 4 months, not getting compensated on anything. No one checked on me to make sure I was okay.
It's just ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? So the girl Zaza, she's in the house too. She's a young girl in college. She's not even supposed to be out there really. Her mother only knows that she's with Omari. What if that girl lost her life? What if I lost my life? So basically, issue no apologies or nothing, okay? So the reason why they wanted him back in the house. I told Bugs I'll think about it because I'm at dinner. I don't want to talk about him right now. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he took that as an okay to have him back in the house. So when they had him come to a practice when I was at work, Zaza texted my phone saying, oh, really, mother? These are kind of choices you're making. You have this boy come here without letting me know. Oh, and I'm like, wait, what boy?
Oh, so it's the integrity.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so we're gonna get this week.
We're gonna wrap it up. Yeah.
So let's do. That's it's 2 sides to every story. We don't have the other person here, but basically, what Asia's said, you boiled it down to or whatever how you felt. You felt like disrespected, underappreciated and disrespected in the moment. What y'all think about the realness category? Since y'all are rulers of the realness category, what do y'all feel about the realness category today?
I'm gonna let them have that realness category conversation as honey. Again, shout out to Femme Queen Crazy Sexy Cool podcast. Honey, yes, if you've been looking at me up in the box, I have been a little distracted, but it's all good. Honey, we gonna get through this live, honey. That's Immonie's story. What can I say? It definitely made me look at the house of Orici, like it put a little stain on them. But up until this incident, I think that they had been a pretty spotless house. The underdog house. The battle cat house. So it's okay. If this story is true, I don't think it's enough to cancel the house of Orici. I think that it was a traumatic situation, a traumatic incident, and there were a lot of factors, and I'm sure a lot of nuance, and like Temper said, there's always multiple sides to a story like that. There were multiple people involved. But honey, I was on Mother Badu's, honey, I was on Immonie's page, honey, and seen her and Josephine, honey.
This is Josephine. You're with Miss Color Cups right now. Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
You know the people who say that you've been acting up lately.
Oh, yeah, I've been acting up lately, but I'm okay now.
That's not right. Don't do that.
I'm okay now. So.
Say sorry to Snooki and I. Say sorry.
Snooki already knows I'm sorry.
Because my twin said he tired of your shit.
Which twin?
Snooki.
Oh, Snooki knows I'm okay.
He don't put his hands on ladies.
Snooki said I'm good.
But he called me, I had to whoop your ass, okay? What happened?
Snooki, she started with me. I don't give a fuck.
She don't gotta give a fuck. Now this my girl. So let the people know about Josephine. Who is Josephine? Because people have it misconstrued.
I'm the legendary iconic viral sensation TikTok live queen.
You do advocacy work and
I do advocacy work also.
Don't know that about you though. You have to let them know that. You know
I do political work. I advocate for people. I get them housing. I advocate for people. I do volunteer work, outreach work, get people tested and all that. I do a lot of work in the community, volunteer.
So you really a Mugler?
I also got arrested in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Are you a Mugler? Or you coming to my house, bitch?
No, actually Mugler's called me.
Because I'm an Xtravaganze.
But they need to have a house meeting. Any house
but I don't know you could be
any house that wants me, before you take me into your house and before you claim me as your house member at a ball, think about it twice. Don't call me as a Mugler, making people think I'm a Mugler. Don't call me as an Ebony or any other type of house unless you're going to have a house meeting with me, unless you're going to vote me in your house, and unless you're going to treat me right.
Give you that from being experience. You ain't no kitten. Bitch, you a whole feline in the cage all the way to come out. Let them know.
And not only that, y'all better bring me together if y'all want me to be
no, you gotta come. You gotta meet them halfway now. Come on now.
I can meet y'all halfway, but start me off.
If they gonna sponsor you, you gotta be rock socking.
I can meet y'all halfway, but start me off.
I see all these foreigners. I'm like, hold on, nobody snatch my little phone, trying to run off. But we gonna go for a run.
Immonie and Josephine are a key cackle, honey. Yes, honey. I love to say it. Honey, Josephine was like, I don't give a hunt. Honey, Josephine said, I don't care. Hi. Ciao. A little upset that I can't congregate with y'all. I can't check in with y'all, honey. I bet y'all got some teas to say about these, honey. But I got a nice little surprise for you, honey. The people on TikTok are going to get a sneak peek of this live, honey. Yes, they're going to get some bits and pieces, honey. Well, I can't announce it to y'all, but y'all going to know when y'all see this now. And if you fool with me, if you really support the Puss, honey, then you already know. Feel free to donate to the channel. Baby, let's get into the mess, honey. Now, you know last time we did a ballroom tea, honey, last time we had spilled a ballroom tea, what had happened? Jonay was talking about the Tishi ball was canceled, or it better be canceled, because she was coming through with the guys and the things and the sticks and the stones, and honey, they was coming, honey, for the bones, honey. Jonay, remember she had to clock Jazell, and Jazell this, then, and third. She was supposed to be my mother, and the boy is mine, honey. Y'all know the tea, honey. If you don't know the tea, honey, the video is on my page, honey. It'll break it down for you, baby. But Jazell had something to say, honey. Jazell had a response, honey. Yeah. Shout out to Petty Mondays, honey. To see Petty Mondays live, click the link in the description, honey. To see playbacks of Petty Mondays, click the link in the description, honey. Yeah. Shout out to Kelly and Petty Monday. And BV as well. Ball Voyeurs. Let's get into it.
No, I'll respond to it. You know, sometimes no response is a response. And when that's why and I'm not someone that you can summons. So just because she wanted me to come on here and carry with her over nothing, I wasn't going to do that. But no, I have not squashed anything with her, and everything that she said, I said, I'm okay with that. I'm not defending any of it. But I will say this, the things that I did say, I meant it.
Okay.
I meant it. I meant everything that I said. And it comes from a place of, well, first of all, I've been knowing Jonay, or I'll keep that Jonay. Since they were 16 years old. Sleeping at my house at 16 years old. And so me being her one of her many gay mothers, you're just not gonna continue to talk to me any type of way and think that I'm gonna just be meek and mild. You got the wrong one, and she know I mean what I say, and I mean business. There's no point in me getting on Bigo screaming at each other, talking about, it was just
what it is, what it ain't gonna be. Y'all can do that thing.
Her mental capacity, just the fact that she even wanted to, she made flyers and inbox people to come on here to talk about something that was foolish. What she did was apparently, I didn't know who it was texting me, but she texted me and asked me, was Ryan and I messing around? Ryan is in the house of
Gorgeous Gucci.
So she hit me up and asked me about Ryan. Was me and him messing around? And I said, first of all, I said, who is this? Then she said who it was, and I said, I already wasn't using her already. But when I said, you texting me about a gay man? I said, don't you ever text my phone again. And so when I said that, she would have said, oh, fuck you, bitch, and this, that, all she would have said all that type of stuff like that. And I told her, and I quote, put everything you said on your mama. Because out of all of the threats and everything that she said that she was going to do to me, I wanted her to be real. I wanted her to stand on everything she said. And the only way I was going to know she was serious is putting it on her mama. Okay. Now, which mama that is, out of the many that she have, she can take a pick. She chose to put it on her birth mother. That's on her. But when you get to talking about, you threatening me about what you're going to do to me and all this type of stuff, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it. You said you're going to do it. End of story. Nothing to argue about when you see me do it.
And she gave y'all answer, and it wasn't messy, and it wasn't cocky. There y'all go.
That's what it was. She texted me about, apparently she was paying him. She had been paying Ryan, and she, in the text message, I just recently, I had to get a new phone. But she texted me, she said that John, which I don't know John, never met John in person in my life, said that John told her that me and Ryan was messing around. Me and Ryan are acquaintances. We have hung out a few times. We have not been sexual. And that was, and not to say that it couldn't have went there if I wanted it to, it could have, but we were cool. And I'm not a person that shake my purse for boys. Never have had to, ever. She gets off on, trafficking trans women, to steal watches and to support her habit. And that's not something that I do. I'm a person that I'm an open book. Y'all know I'm a drag queen. I do drag shows. I done did sex work for Suave. I done did some of everything, but I ain't had to drug nobody, and I ain't had to steal from nobody to make a living. So, and I ain't had to traffic young trans women to reel these men in to get this for a living. So, I don't have thousands of dollars to pay butch queens to have. I'm the type of person that I like organic situations, and most times when you have an organic situation, it lasts longer. So yeah, that's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonay has just entered the building. Oh, please.
Everybody Media Mayhem, August 31st in Atlanta, Georgia.
Listen, Pampers over there about to have a whole heart attack right now.
And this is exactly why. And this is exactly. Hold on. And this is exactly why. Hold on, Jazell. And this is exactly why I told you bitches to leave this shit the fuck alone.
And not only that, before she get on here screaming and hollering, before she get on here screaming and hollering and lying, she did not pay for for my facial feminization at all. I paid $30,000 of my own money, no PPP loans, no stealing, no nothing. I paid for my surgery myself. Joe, out of the millions of dollars that I've seen her go through, the only thing Jonay has ever bought me was a pair of red bottom shoes, and she gave me a couple of dollars to go to when I went to have my surgery, which paid for maybe like aftercare, but not for my surgery. So that's one lie that she told. But go ahead, y'all can let her go on. I'll listen to her lie because it's not my story, not changing.
Jonay, you gotta unmute yourself in order for us to hear you. But before she, can I get another shield, y'all? Come on, y'all.
Okay,
give me a shield, bitch. I asked the question y'all want me to ask. Give me a shield.
Mother is really hosting tonight. Mother is really working. I'm working tonight, y'all. Go ahead.
I'm not finna yell, and I'm not finna scream because I'm so at peace right now. But I'm gonna be very honest with you. If I was hurt. And I actually cried because you were someone who I called my mother. Jazell, you've been on me since I was 16. So you know my situation. I'm still healing from my mother. So when you say, oh, your mother, it doesn't matter where we ever been. I would have never said that to you. I would never say that to you. And I'm not on here to pretend you actually hurt me when you said that. And because I actually asked your question. We haven't had any issues. We don't talk every day. We don't. But we haven't had any issues. So what I didn't understand was when you I'm gonna tell you why. Let me help you understand. The last time I haven't been using you for some time now. You and I the last, if you go back in our messages, you text me out of the blue one day, talking out of the side of your neck, going off on me. Oh, you a fake asshole, this, that, and the other. You ain't even reach out to me when my mama died, da 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 da. And what did I do? I sent you the screenshots from when I text you the day that your mom passed, and I sent you the screenshots from the messages when I was messaging you the day of your mom's funeral. And what did you do? You immediately apologized to me. But that day, that was the straw that broke the camel's back because I was tired of you feeling like you can talk to me like that when you feel like it. And I have not talked to you. Wait a minute, Jonay. I have not said that though. I have not talked to you since that day. You're right, because I haven't reached out to you at all. So and you're right. I haven't reached out to you either. We don't talk on a daily basis. So, wait a minute. I haven't reached out to you either. So therefore, when you randomly reach out to me from a random number out of nowhere, out of the blue, texting me about a boy, yes, you got the response that you got. Okay, because but this is my thing. Why would you even be calling me, asking me about Ryan? Okay, but like I said, at the end of the day, I didn't get on you the year or whatever. But every action, there's a reaction. Absolutely. So this is the reaction from that text message you sent. No, we're gonna have to face our reaction. Me and you in person. Absolutely. And I don't want to argue. You listen. Jazell, I don't want to argue. Listen, I'm not arguing. I don't want to argue about that. I'm not gonna argue about that. I am the easiest person to find. I know, but when you start, you need to keep it in the but listen, don't keep it in the streets. You start bringing up police stuff. Just keep it in the streets, though. Don't bring up police stuff. You're bringing up police stuff. You don't want to. You're bringing up about putting me in jail and all this other stuff.
Hold on, y'all. Listen, hey. I honestly feel like that both of y'all are grown adults. Y'all really just need to have a conversation. It doesn't
and so hold on, Jonay. And so Jonay, she also said, because I don't know when they sent you the live, so I don't know what you heard, but she also said she was not actually directly talking about your birth mother. She said put it on your mother, meaning me, or who are all the different mothers that you have. You choose one.
Listen, okay, that's fine. I'm jumping in. Let's talk about the situation. Talk about this is my thing. Everybody always want to talk about the situation with me, with boys. Let me tell you something. I have never dated a butch queen. I dealt with a butch queen sexually, so wanted to lay up and be loved on. I pay a butch queen for a sickness session. That means face down in the sheets and bending over for me. So that's your prerogative. I don't pay for love. I pay to do something the field queens can't do. I don't sister butch queens I want to have. I actually have them. And then this is my issue. You texted me. No, let me talk. You're referring to me because you know I'm mother butch queen. But no, not my type of butch queen. You know I'm mother. Not my type of butch queen. You don't have nothing lovely. But anyways,
That's how you would.
You text me about Ryan.
Nothing lovely to me. Nothing you had, I wanted.
About Ryan.
Nothing you had, I wanted. I didn't never say nothing about John. I said John told me about Ryan. The situation. I never. That's
exactly.
A lie.
You text me about boy.
Jazell, listen to me.
I'm listening to you, but are you listening to yourself?
Now let's be real. You have said several times, if you had the money, if you had the money that I had, that you would do it too. You have said it several times. You said it several times.
You damn right.
So let's be real. If you're gonna be real, let's be real.
Baby, let's be real. You know I'm real as it comes. Yes, ma'am.
And I take my Birkins because I can. I take my Birkins because I can. I take my Birkins because I can.
Listen, but all those material things.
Yeah, I'm not a drag queen. I don't do drag shows for tips. I don't do flips and dips for tips. I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm not you.
This is the piece.
And I have to have my own business venture going on.
Hold on.
While I'm invested into multiple businesses.
Wait.
Multiple businesses, babe. Go look it up. That's why I have not been on the scene. Multiple businesses, my money has been going to.
You revert back to this every time.
No,
so what I was saying is,
I've never been a struggling trans woman. Never been one of those.
And
don't know how I feel.
Okay, Jonay, do not be saying let her Jonay, let her respond. Jonay, let her. Y'all had hold on. Jonay, y'all having a discussion. Let her respond.
What comes up? Huh?
You say, excuse me, what happened?
No, I'm not a struggle. I've never been struggling at all. You step on my club when you live
real regular. You live real regular, but you're not struggling. You live real regular. You live real regular.
You just got Jonay. You just got what?
I just got what?
Listen, I don't care. Listen, I don't care how many Birkins. I don't care how many Birkins. I don't care how many rental cars you get. I don't care how many places you lease. It's all temporary. I've been knowing you for about 15 years now. And how many times have I seen you come across these same materialistic things and you lose them just as quick as you get them? So it does not impress me when you show your Birkin bags. I've seen you go through them and I've seen you lose them. If you're gonna tell the people when you were in jail, when I won the 12K, you were one of the people that was calling me, asking me to send you money when you was in jail, and I did. Actually, it was the day after I won the 12K. If we're gonna talk about it, that was so my little $200 that I sent you. Guess what? You were in need of it. I have never picked up the phone and called you and needed you for anything ever, not even once. So you flashing your Birkin bag says nothing. You continuously going and drugging men and stealing their watches and selling them for a living. It's totally. You're right. We don't have the same life. If I live real regular, let me live real regular. But I'm gonna be free and be real regular.
All right.
Because your actions will catch up with you. Because guess what? You thought they got you that last time, but you keep it up. It's gonna happen, and you're not gonna be able to get out because you're gonna end up giving one of them men too much, or one of them men gonna have some type of health problem, and one of them men gonna end up dying. Fuck around, slipping people's stuff. Now, if you want to talk about it, we can really go there because she done did some foul stuff in front of me.
Media mayhem, Labor Day
weekend. No. Hold on, no, Jazell. You said what you needed to say. You said you got out what you needed to say. You ain't gotta go there. You made your.
Woo. Child, I thought the conversation was going well. Me personally, I thought the conversation was going well. Until Jonay started just talking crazy to Mother Tisha. Just talking real reckless, but it still was giving like SLE class. You know what I mean? It still was giving remedial. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't really, like, none of this stuff is a flex. Like, is she on the spectrum? Maybe next time, instead of her getting locked up in a prison, maybe they should send her to some type of mental institution. Lauren, I feel like Mother T, she told her right, honey. And I second that. Let me live real regular. Let me live real regular. Free. Free. Out in these streets, outside real regular. I'd rather be outside real regular than inside at all. Okay. Thank you, regular. Honey, what is wrong with these people, honey? That's all I got for y'all tonight, honey. That's all I got for y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Yes, we are back into the ballroom tea. We are back into the ballroom tea. Yes, and please donate to the channel. The more y'all donate to the channel, the more y'all share my content, the more you like, the more you comment, the better off I will be, and I will have more time to devote to making content, and then this can become a regular thing, a regular show. Honey, we can break exclusives, we can do more interviews and all that. Speaking of that, honey, we have an interview with the icon Letitia still coming. Yes, our first little, just the first little chat, just a little chat, and honey, it's some ballroom history in that just little chat with the icon. Honey, shout out to Letitia, Honey T Strings LLC. Of course, there is going to be a live stream available after you see this, or when you see this. So feel free to check that one out too. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The link for my TikTok is in the description. The link for my IG is in the description. And peace, love, and blessings to you and yours until we speak again.